Hare Krishna everyone. I'll speak few words about Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshururmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripātamaham Bande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. So when we speak or hear about senior Vaishnavas and Acharyas, we should know why we should hear and read and speak about senior Vaishnavas. So there is a verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 13, verse 4 says, Shrutasya pumsam suchirasramasya nanokya sasuriviridito artha Tattat gunanusravanam mukunda padarvindam hridayesu esam. This verse means transcendental students are those who undergo great penance in being trained by hearing the Vedas from a bona fide spiritual master. Not only must they hear about the activities of the Lord, but they must also hear about the transcendental qualities of the devotees who are constantly thinking of the lotus feet of the Lord within their hearts. A pure devotee of the Lord cannot be separated from the lotus feet of the Lord for even a moment. Undoubtedly, the Lord is always within the hearts of all living creatures. But they hardly know about it because they are deluded by the illusory material energy. The devotees, however, realize the presence of the Lord and therefore they can always see the lotus feet of the Lord within their hearts. Such pure devotees of the Lord are so glorious as the Lord. They are in fact recommended by the Lord as more worshipable than He Himself. Worship of the devotee is more potent than worship of the Lord. It is therefore the duty of the transcendental students to hear of pure devotees, as explained by similar devotees of the Lord. Because one cannot explain about the Lord or his devotee unless one happens to be a pure devotee himself. So, what does it mean? It means we should hear about Krishna as well as his pure devotees. We know how great devotee, a great Vaishnava, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura is. Actually, if we read and hear about pure devotees, we will get inspiration. Namaha Bhaktivinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaurasakti Sarupaya Rupano Gavarayate. I bow down to He who is a releaser of devotion. Another title of Bhaktivinoda Thakura is Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakura. That's why we said Satchidananda Namine. He is an embodiment of Gaura Shakti, first class among the follower of Rupa Goswami, Rupanuga. So, few things about Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura was born in 1838 in the month of Bhadra in Birnagar, West Bengal. He was the seventh son of Raja Krishnananda Datta, who was a great devotee of Lord Nityananda. Formerly, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura was known as Kedarnath Datta. At the age of 9, he finished studying books of astrology. So, in his autobiography, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura explains like how he developed ruchi for the name of the Lord. When he was a child, so there was a village there was a tree in their village, and everybody was telling him that that tree was haunted by a ghost. So when Bhaktivinoda Thakura told the same thing to the servant of their house, the servant told, so you go and chant the name of Lord Ram very loudly under the tree. Bhaktivinoda Thakura went there and he started chanting the name of Lord Ram very loudly under the tree. Another incident was there was a tantric in their village, and the tantric used to say he had a skull, and he used to tell people that if you will like pour water on the skull will smile. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura went and he put water on the skull, but the skull did not smile. So then he believed that there is only one truth, that is the name of the Lord. And these two incidents, Bhaktivinoda Thakura wrote in his autobiography that these two incidents increase his faith in Krishna. So later he wrote Harinam Chintamani, like when we chant Mahamantra, everything becomes subordinate. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura attended Kolkata's Hindu Charitable Institution High School and became an expert English reader, speaker and writer. In the year 1856, when he was 18, he entered college in Kolkata. He studied English literature at this time extensively. His essays written in English were published in local journals. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura has 10 kids. He was a high court magistrate. He was not a sannyasi. He was a grihastha, and he was such a, we all know, like such a great acharya he was. He was not a sannyasi. Staying in the grihastha life, how such a great devotee he was, such a great acharya. Actually, Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he did not like Mayavada philosophy, Nirvisheshvad. So what is Mayavada philosophy? Mayavad philosophy was like first worship the Lord and then merge into him. So which is something like someone is coming to clean the king's clothes, and after cleaning that, he will occupy the king's throne, which is like Mayavad philosophy. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura did not like this kind of concept. Now we'll see how Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura's schedule was. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura's schedule was something like this. From 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day, he used to take rest. Then from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. he was writing. So there is 6 hours of writing. He was spending 6 hours for writing. 4 to 4:30 again he was taking rest. 4:30 he used to rise and wake up and wash his hands, face and chant japa from 4:30 to 7 a.m. 7 to 9:30 a.m. he was writing letters and reading scriptures. Then 9:30 to 9:45 he used to take rest. 9:45 he used to take his morning bath, then breakfast of half quart milk, couple of chapatis and fruits. 9:55 he used to go to court. 10 to 1 court duties, and at 1 o'clock court finished, he comes to home. He used to come home, take his bath and refresh. Again he used to return to his office at 2 o'clock, and 2 to 5 again court duties. Then 5 to 7 p.m. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. translate work from Sanskrit to Bengali. Then 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. he used to take his evening bath and simple prasadam. So from his schedule we can see Bhaktivinoda Thakura was taking rest for very few hours, 3 to 3.5 hours he used to take rest. Then most of the time he was spending in writing and reading. He always consulted a pocket watch and kept time very punctually. He was exemplary at work, exemplary as a father, exemplary as preacher. Society respected him a lot. Whatever he was writing, the British government was publishing. His book ended up in University of Canada in early 1900. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura was expert in so many languages. So languages he knew like Bengali, Sanskrit, English, Latin, Persian, Oriya. He started writing books at age 12. He wrote so many books, songs, poetry and articles. Few of his mastery writings are Sri Chaitanya Siksamrita, Vaishnava Siddhanta Mala, Prema Pradipa and Manar Shiksha. He was like in court. He was so intelligent that he was going court for not much, not for very much hours. So, but he was so intelligent that he used to solve 40 to 50 cases in a day. Even British people didn't have such kind of talented magistrates. So when Bhaktivinoda Thakura decided to resign from his work, the British government told they will introduce railway line from his home to court. So another incident in Bhaktivinoda Thakura's life is there was a person named Bisakishan. He declared himself as Lord Vishnu. He was doing Ras Leela and showing some mystic powers. Even British people were kind of scared from him, so they sent so many people to arrest him, but they failed. Finally, they sent Bhaktivinoda Thakura to arrest them. Kedarnath, Bhaktivinoda Thakura's former name, Kedarnath. So they sent Kedarnath to arrest him. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura asked the yogi to come to Jagannath Puri, but the yogi refused. He said, I will not come to Jagannath Puri because there is nothing to see in Jagannath Puri. This Lord Jagannath is just piece of wood, and I myself is real God. But Bhaktivinoda Thakura put all the effort in arresting him and finally put him in jail. So as he was a yogi, he has some mystic power. Because of his mystic power, he put Bhaktivinoda Thakura and his family into trouble. Bhaktivinoda Thakura's daughter was like suffering from fever. Still, Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he put him in jail. And finally, one doctor told that the yogi has his power in his hair, so they cut his hair, and all his power was gone. And after few months, the yogi died. So we can see how strong Bhaktivinoda Thakura's faith was in God, that he was not even he was not he cannot allow such kind of people, those who tell themselves we are God and all. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura became manager of Sri Jagannath temple in Puri, and he used all his government power to establish strict regulatory in worship of the deity. In the temple courtyard, he set up a Bhakti Mandap where daily discourses of Srimad Bhagavatam were held. So Kedarnath would spend, our Bhaktivinoda Thakura would spend long hours discussing Krishna and chanting the holy name, especially at the important sites of Sri Chaitanya's pastimes like Tota Gopinath temple, the tomb of Haridas Thakur, then Siddha Bakul tree, and Gambhira room. Then Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura met Srila Jagannath Das Babaji in Vrindavan and accepted him as his Siksha Guru, means instructing spiritual master. In Kolkata, he started Sri Vishwa Vaishnava Sabha, dedicated to the preaching of pure bhakti as taught by Lord Chaitanya. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur published his own edition of the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita with his Amrita Prabha Bhashya commentary. And he also introduced the Chaitanya era calendar and give assistance to the propagation of the Chaitanya Panjika, which established the feast day of Gaura Purnima, which is the appearance day of Gaura Sundara, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this material world. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura actually located, he spotted the exact location of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace in Navadvip, which was approved by Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. Because that time many people were falsely they are saying this place is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace, but Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he spotted the exact location, which was even approved by Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. Bhaktivinoda Thakura is actually one of the Manjaris. He is the Kamala Manjari in Radha Krishna Leela. In Kalyana Kalpataru, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura explains about himself. He has written, my complexion is like lightening, because he is Kamala Manjari. How Kamala Manjari looks like, Kamala Manjari's complexion is like lightning, and her clothes are like twinkling stars, and she is 12, and now I'll say C, because Kamala Manjari is Kamala Manjari, she is 12 and half years old, and his mentioned there like, I live in Golaka and my name is Kamala Manjari. Oh, there was a patrika named Amrita Bajar Patrika. The founder of this patrika or magazine is Sisir Kumar Ghosh. He, in one of his letters, he used to write letters to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura. In one of his letters, he has written that he has never seen the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, but he considers Bhaktivinoda Thakura as the 7th Goswami. Bhaktivinoda Thakura is also known as the 7th Goswami. So Bhaktivinoda Thakura prayed Lord Jagannath that like, I am all by myself. I just oh Lord, please just give me one ray of Vishnu. And we all know who is that one ray of Vishnu. Yes, that's Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So I was reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, chapter 15, verse 53, where it's written about Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura, about his teachings. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura has therefore sung in his Gitavali, Miche Maya Ravase Ache Vese Khaja Budubu Bhai. My dear mind, under the influence of Maya, you are being carried away by the waves of rejection and acceptance. Simply take shelter of Krishna, Jiva Krishna Dasa, E Vishwasha Karle Tara Dukha Nai. If we simply regard the lotus feet of Krishna as our ultimate shelter, we shall be saved from all these waves of Maya, which are variously exhibited as mental and sensual activities and the agitation of rejection and acceptance. So, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura has written so many bhajans like Jeev Jago, then Gaur Aarti, we sing Gaur Aarti in ISKCON temple every day, evening time. Then Jai Radha Madhava, Mama Mana Mandire, Narada Muni Bajai Vina, Vai Vaishnava Thakur and Yashamati Nandana. Out of all these bhajans, I'll sing one of my favorite bhajans, that is Jeev Jago. Jeev Jago, Jeev Jago, Kara Chanda Bole, কোট নিদ্রা যাও মায়া পিশাচীর কোলে ভজিব বলিয়া এসে সংসার ভিতরে ভুলিয়া রহিলে তুমি অবিদ্যার ভারে তোমারে লইতে আমি হইনু অবতারা আমি বিনা বন্ধু আর কে আছে তোমারা এনেছি ঔষধি মায়া নাসিবার লাগে হরিনাম মহামন্ত্র লাও তুমি মাগে বাকাতি বিনোদ প্রভু চরণে পরিয়া সেই হরি নাম মন্ত্র লইল মগিয়া জীব জাগো জীব জাগো কর চন্দ্র বলে কোট নিদ্রা যাও মায়া পিশাচীর কোলে. I'll read the translation of this beautiful bhajan. So Lord Gauranga is calling, wake up sleeping souls, wake up sleeping souls. How long will you sleep in the lap of the witch called Maya? You have forgotten the way of devotional service and are lost in the world of birth and death. I have descended just to save you. Other than myself, you have no friend in this world. I have brought the medicine that will wipe out the disease of illusion from which you are suffering. Take this Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura says, I fall at the Lord's feet. Having taken this Mahamantra, I will stop. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura says, I fall at the Lord's feet having taken this Mahamantra. I'll stop here. Thank you so much. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jai Jagannath.